Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Also check me out on Twitch as Floyd Mason. And like maybe I'm misreading this stuff and there is something in that store. That's possible. Let's... There it is. So I think we have the two out here. I'm gonna dip in Zora's just the hell of it. Just come here. There is nothing for all skulls. It only goes to 50. At least I'm like pretty sure. All skull levels. Oh, I've already checked them all. So the last one was that GTG key that I used. Very expensive heart container and a very cheap piece of heart. Sure. Why not? Do that. Sure. Oh boy. Again, like I'm like 99% positive these two checks are barren, but I'm running out of things to do, so I'm gonna do them. Oh, I can check this hint. Maybe this hint will clear things up. Hack Village, way the hero. Yeah, I knew that. I don't think there's anything left there. So we'll do these two checks, then we'll do the two, some nice camera music. We'll do the two soft soil checks here, then we'll probably have to run all the way through the forest to do the last one out at Dongo. But we're getting very close to looking up where the key is. Just because, again, it could be locked in that one Sora. Almost positive it's not. But the fact that I haven't found it yet is worrisome. I think if I was to do a tournament thing, I would write down as I'm playing because I just have a terrible memory. I would just write down every way the hero location and barren region when I get the hints, and then in the way the hero locations, write down what I got. So I know okay, these things are the most important. Alright. So, this place was barren as it said, but I got 2 more hearts out of it, so it's not nothing. That's what I get for not doing the Triforce hunt like I was thinking. Get punished. punished with hard runs. I mean, I guess. Oh no! Oh my pugs, no! I guess I could go back in Ganon's castle again. I mean, that is a possibility. Oh, fire key? Shit, the other shadow key. God damn it. Ugh. Okay, we're going to Grotto here. I think I'm going to do this soft soil. I'll just go to D1 and Dodongos just to finish it up. And then I might go back in Ganon's castle and just do more of the trials. I mean, I have fire arrows now, which I know you need for 2 of them. So. I think there's usually bugs in these. I'll check again. Could really use some bugs, game. Nothing, eh? Well, you know what? I'm not doing the other soft souls then. I have to. I really have to. Alright, let's go up and get more bugs. Don't go do the forest one first. I'm running it. Sucks. This run's killing me. Put the bug into the box. I guess I have some time doing some editing this afternoon as well. Again, I do very simple editing, and like my YouTube gets very few views, but it's nice keeping the items. I find just because I ever want to watch old runs, or you know, again, one time when I started watching it, like I just watched a guy who had a bunch of runs to kind of learn tricks and logic, and I really enjoyed it. So, you know, even if one person does that, that's pretty cool. And then it's also, especially for like the speed run stuff, it's nice to have kind of the chronological like order of me learning. I feel. Is there anything else in here I can do? I don't think so. So you get that pot spinning. I definitely did big rolling. I did the Sculptula in here, so I used Bomb Tuesday, I recall. What have I missed? I've missed something. I know it. I've just forgotten to do something. Definitely get this cow up here, climb to the top, and get both those. The ground noises are pretty good. I'll give you that. They sound like confused. It's like the sound I imagine my dog makes when she turns her head. Oh, I'm glad I came all the way for that. Okay. I will not get discouraged. Figure this out. So we'll get the last soft soil I can get, and then I'm going to go to Ganon's castle again. Just trying to think if there's like any other spot with like the fire arrows. Or if there was like another shop with something I'm not thinking of. I'm pretty sure the only other shop item I saw was a key for water. What if it's out here? I said before, it's like, I have to come out here 4 times. Because I came out here and got the chest and missed the chicken, then I came all the way back up for Gord's check, then I came all the way back up the cow. I'm going all the way back out for the bug. That broken shop is cursed the room. Yeah, like it's weird that it's broken, and it worries me that like there is something I'm just misreading it, and like again because I tried to very carefully look and not see anything else, but I did kind of verify that what it said was in the potion store was correct, just for my own sanity, because I saw that bug bottle in there. So again, I'm almost positive I had nothing, but like you know, it's that feeling again. Like it felt earlier I was doomed, and then the very last check I had was the Ocarina. So it's like, okay, am I just getting extremely last checked again? And again, I think there's like 6 or 7 chests in Ganon's castle that I haven't done. So it's very possible it's there, and I'm just putting it off because I hate it. But I still need 2 items, like, and I feel like one has to be in fire. So like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? Oh, Landro, I don't think you were here earlier when it happens. There's Din's. So now I can do spinning pot. Let's run back out there, I guess. But Cheesy said a joke, and it restricted it because it had the word assholes in it, which, you know, but it also didn't like the word animals. For whatever reason. It was like, oh, this has been restricted, and it's like, oh, he said the word animals, and he said the word assholes. And it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, OBS? Animals? Like, how? How is that a banned word? It's, they've really clamped down. Yeah, I might spend some time tomorrow looking at my settings, because I want to set up different streams as like settings for my, 64 versus NES stuff. So might put some time on that tomorrow. I wish I had like a better setting. Like, I kind of have my picture in the background, which I like, but I might just go back to all black for a bit, switch it back up. I like your new photos. They're kind of cool, especially because you took them yourself. Like, I kind of thought about going on Fiverr as well and getting someone to make me like a nice original kind of title page or logo. Because there's some talented people in there. It doesn't cost too much. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Spin and pie. This is my big ticket item. You got nothing, right? Yeah, you got nothing. Oop. Did not mean to go back in there. Up to quality of them though. If you say so, I thought they looked pretty damn good, but yeah, I just want to like, set up something so like everything's the right side. Cause like, whenever I switch stuff, like even between here and then doing, my speed runs, like I have to play with the size of the timer, and I put it in different spots, and it's just like, I'd like it to look more consistent, so just make different ones for each. I was also figuring out how to record another recovery heart. Great. How to record in case I do running up, because like, I have to start doing some running offline to really practice. And I want to record it. And like, I'd hate to get a PB, especially for something like Felix off stream, but at the same time, I just like, sometimes I'm in the mood to sit down, like do 2 or 3 runs, because I have like a half hour to spare. I just want to like get one good run in. But setting up the Twitch and doing all that, it's just too much work. So you can choose to record what you're doing on streaming. Yeah. Darth was explaining to me one of his streams, and then I tested it, and I got like the levels working, and it seems to work. So I was having some trouble with the sounds, but I think I just have to like max my sound out to get it to work. It's just very quiet. But it's the kind of thing where like with Felix, like to get anywhere near better, I need to actually sit down and write out exactly how many Felix heads I'm going to do, and like I still wing it too much. Like I'm a good player at the game. I can like change on the fly, which is helping me. But to make sure I'm getting the consistent times, I need a consistent pattern I run 100% of the time. And if I miss it, I just stop playing. Because again, I've now got a better route in the plane level, which saves me 10 seconds. But if I don't come into the level with exactly 13 or 14 hearts, it doesn't, or Felix heads, it doesn't work. And I don't have consistency in the level before to come in with 13 or 14. It just happens that way. So now it's a matter of, do I perfect the level before so I know I come in with the right amount, or do I come up with backup strats, which is a lot of practice. And again, like I could watch top guys, I could watch Barris's run over and over and mimic it, but that's not something necessarily I want to do. I'd like to kind of have my own. I don't want to give up the stuff I already do, because then you're just mimicking his run, and he's always going to be better at his run. What if it's this? What if all I had to do was fight that stupid wolf? I didn't know there was a chest here. Oh my god. don't want that at all. That's not great. No, not how about that? No, no. So that opens up one more check and fire, which I feel like I should go do right away. Oh, come on. Come on. What? Absurd. Like, how can I not go back up to fire? Is there anything else in here? Okay. I thought forest was the one with one. My brain. I think forest has... I think forest has one, fire has none. Spirit, shadow, and water all have two. And then light has a ton. Is there a chest here, or is it just traps? What? Do you actually need the lens of truth to see this one? Hold on. Don't recall this. Oh, whatever. Oh, maybe that makes a lot of sense because I don't have to beat them; they're already done. So, good thinking. I was very confused there. Do I check more trials? Do I go? Because again, that opens something in fire. That opens something in water. That opens something in spirit. And I just hate my life now. Like, it's such an awful, awful find. That song of time. It also gives me 3 M's in GTG. Alright, let's get this chest. And let's go back to fire. Come on, game. Well, that just opens up shadow fully. So I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. Why did I come back in here? No. I'm getting trolled so hard, and I know it. Like, I have to go back. I have to go back to fire. I have one more check in fire now. I have to go do it. And hopefully, that's it. That Song of Time check. Because they wanted me to go to Gan's Castle. Because, like, last time as well, it wanted me to go to Gan's Castle and come back out. But I did logic a different way, so I didn't have to. And if it did that again, like, the logic is getting crazy. Like, it can't just be like, oh, like, go do stuff. It's like, hey, go here and then go back here and then go back there again and then go back here for the 4th time. It's like, chill out. Can't just let you have a fun time. Okay, so back to fire for the millionth time. At least the check is pretty close to the stars. And then again, we could go check water. But like, I'm super scared of going into Shadow and then just fully doing Shadow for no reason. But it might have been the way. Well, no, because like I would have had to beaten my temples to get that. It is locked behind 5. Or, you know, 6 dungeons. So I definitely had to beat those 6 dungeons in order to get there. So Shadow was definitely locked. Jabu, I have no idea. Probably gonna go in here and find this stupid letter. This is the point to my run where I just want to look up where the stupid things are, because it's just turning into a like 100% run at this point, which is terrible. Going back and cleaning up the checks is awful stuff. It's just so tedious. You got to run back and forth to do one item. What is this? Does this open anything else? Like, do I go back? Do I go back to GTG in spirit? Is that my life now? Alright, here we go. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's think about this. Let's think about it. Okay, so I did have to do that. What did I do? Yeah. Okay. So did that. Can't do any of those. Did that. Did that. Alright. So there's almost nothing left in the open world, and nothing I can do. Because it's song, that's Impa, Mal, and Saria, which are all locked behind Weird Egg. Royal Tomb, which is locked behind Zelda's Lullaby. Sheik and Ice Cavern, locked behind Zelda's Lullaby, and the Bottle. Sheik and Kakariko, which is locked by Jabu and Forest, but I also got a clue, actually. I got a hint that was nothing. Burning Cack is dead. And then Sheik at Temple A, so I need Jabu to get that. So as far as I'm concerned, those are all locked. Only pieces of heart I need are both at Zora's Fountain, so that's locked. Overworld chest is the Royal Tomb Torches, locked. And Zelda's. Adult Sculptulas, I have Lostwood's Bean Ride, that's locked by Beans. Zora's Domain Frozen Waterfall, locked by Zelda. Zora's Fountain, locked by Zelda. Lab Crate, locked by Iron Boots. Then I have Darunia, which is locked by Zelda. King Zora Thawed, locked by Zelda. Bigoron, locked by the Claim Check. Soft Soil, I have Crater, locked by Song. And Desert Colossus, locked by Song. Minigames, Talon's Chicken, locked by Weird Egg. Great Fairies rewards are all locked by Zelda's Lullaby. Child Sculptures are both Zora's Fountain, locked by Bottle. And then I have the shops, which I'm pretty sure I've checked all, and they're all empty. So as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing left in the open world. So that means it could be water, it could be GTG, and like again, it wanted me to do something this last time, and I just happened to do things a different way where I got around it because it wasn't for like Ganon's key or light arrows. But it wanted me to go to Ganon's castle and then like I think go to Spirit. So we're gonna have to play its game. Where's the door? Mine one here. Oh right, the water's up now, so I gotta lower it to be able to get in. Okay. So this again gets us one check in here. Forest is still fully done. Jab, we can't get in. Ice can't get in. So again, in theory, it's either here. There's two checks because I know one's dead in GTG, or it's spirits. Yeah. If you strike that stone, you can lower the water in. Oh, where are we going? Oh yeah. I don't know that you can do it in the real game, just in the randomizer, right? Because like I might have been soft locked if I couldn't get back in here, and my item I need is in here. So put that in. And if you read that stone, it never gives you a hint. It always tells you that you can lower it. Also really use magic. Used it all up. So this is only for one item, but I can see what a second item is. But I can't get at that iron boost, so hopefully it's nothing. I don't think so. I don't think I can get one shot. Almost possible. Oh boy. What's the most intellectually stimulating game you've ever played? It's a good question. I mean, this definitely gets up there with some of these scenes. Like, I really enjoyed, and my girlfriend just started recently as well, so I get to watch it again. But I really enjoyed The Witness. I thought some of those puzzles were very challenging. Especially the last little bit, with it's got like the classical music going, and you have to like run into all the rooms and solve them. That's pretty intense. It's hard to say because like there's a couple games when I was younger, you know, like NES puzzle games that seemed super stimulating. But I'm sure, you know, now when I play them, they're not too bad. When this was a good one, like it had a lot of challenges, and it had like a lot of unique puzzles, which took a bit to solve. But I'm trying to think if there's like another game where it was just like, you know, because towards that one I haven't played, so I might have to check that one out if it's a good puzzle game. I have one called, it's not like super hard puzzly, but it's called the Sexy Brutale, which is you're just kind of like trying to solve some murders at like a casino named the Sexy Brutale, and like although the puzzles weren't like the hardest, like they were tricky enough to solve and kind of get through the game. And I like those kind of games. If you want a really cool game, and I did it in VR. There's a game called The Invisible Hours, and basically you go to a mansion, and right when you get to the mansion, somebody is killed, and you're just trying to solve kind of the murder. But what's cool about it, so you do it in VR, and you can just walk around the mansion, but it plays out like a movie. But you can go anywhere in the house and like fast forward and rewind time. So you could, and it's like 5 parts. So you can either, like what I did was I just followed people around for their entire story, and then I go back and replay the story from someone else's perspective. But you can do like chapter by chapter and see what everyone was doing at all times to kind of piece it together. Yes, that's our piece. But I think the biggest reason why I liked it so much was I happened to pick the people in a good order. So the way I saw the story was like really interesting. Like you don't do anything; you literally just watch the story basically. You know, there's no puzzles to solve or anything like that. But the way I watched it, it just happened that the way the information flowed kept me in the dark, so it was super cool. Oh, there's the bottom of the well key. The Invisible Hours, yeah, like it's honestly it's barely a game. It's more just like a watching movie simulator. But I loved it. Like I got so into it. And I just watched like this person's full story, and I just got lucky the way I watched. Oh, I didn't shoot the thing. I actually hit the jump. Oh no. I mean, like I don't think that trick is in logic, so I'm gonna assume it's not this. Um, but it was just cool, kind of watching the story and then seeing what, and the ending was really cool. Yeah, I mean, Keep Talking is also a good one. Zachtronics, I will check them out as well. I do love a good puzzle game. Where was I going? Oh yeah, it's GTG. I've been getting a lot of games off limited run recently. This one company as well, and they're kind of like live action ones. And you mostly just ask questions. Like they're not super hard, but they're fun enough. Keep talking about it. Yeah, that's one I've left out of the Ibanob. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that one. I was like looking at like a whole wall of games here. I was trying to like look. Because definitely, I mean, again, like back in the day, like I had some really good puzzle games for like the NES, but then like on PlayStation, like they didn't really have any for a while. Like, you know, they're big on like fighting and shooting games, but I think nowadays they're allowing more puzzle games. I actually have a werewolves game that you play in VR. So it's like the game Werewolves. But I've only like it's so hard. There's like barely anyone playing it anymore. And like the 3 times I found a game, one time like I was a werewolf and I made a great guess at a lie, but I was so bad at the game and my connection was so choppy that somebody called me out in it for no reason, and they just all believed them and I lost. But it like there's secret rules, but it doesn't tell you what secret rules. I don't think there are, and so I just guessed one at random, and it did happen to exist. And somebody else was like, "Oh, that's my rule. You're a liar." And I was like, "Oh, I'm caught now. I have no means to defend myself at all." Um, yeah. I don't know. Are you? It might be like because it's a capital I, right? Like that's not an L. If you're looking for LBB, you won't see it. Pretty sure it's IBB. No, just Steam being dumb. This. I got so excited to get all my temples done, and now it's just dragged since then. But this should get everything in GTG except for toilet, which I can't do without iron boots. So what kind of run though would make me go to like I have to go beat Spirit, and then you have to go to Ganon's castle and then run back out to Spirit? Like that will be horrendous. And even then, like I still need a key for fire, which I'm positive there's something with fire. Okay, get my 20 rupee. Another skull. We're getting very close to looking up where Ganon's key is. Because it's either missed or 100% finished. Okay. So that was all nothing. Just money. They should really buff the Rook. Let him pass through pawns. Oh my god. Am I gonna run through the desert again? I don't have any magic though. Castling does seem like an OP move. It's a weird one to me that like everyone has like a very specific set of rules that they can do, and then there's Castling, and it's like, what the hell is this? Like the first time somebody did it, I'm like, what is this? What are you doing now? That's not things. You cut that out right now, sir. I don't know. Yeah. What's en passant? I don't speak French. Well. Pass. Patch notes. I'm dying, everyone. I still, even though like I've gone over how much time I thought I was going to spend, I still might do a wacky races run just to like cleanse my palate of this run. It was all fun and games at the start, and then the Ocarina took forever, and I was bottlenecked. And then it was all fun and games again for a very long time. And now we're just so bottlenecked again. Now I'm running low on magic, which I also don't like. And you can just go around in the field to get some magic back, but should just refill itself. I might have to do like a save warp back, because I think that'll refill it. Alright, so come all the way back out here for one check, because that's just how I roll. Wait. You can pass? Yeah, like okay, because I was gonna say, because like some games, you know, they only end because you can get the king stuck. Chest too. I don't approve of your one change. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. If I was playing chess with somebody and they just went pass, I'd be so angry. like unreasonably angry at it. Okay, we came all the way out here for this one check, so it's definitely Ganon's boss key, right? Right? What else could it be? Where's more money? Okay. Okay. So again, can't get a Jabu. I didn't like your word, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. I don't know if it like recently did its own update or something. Okay, so I think we have to go to Shadow. But I don't want to. So here's my issue. If we go to Shadow over doing the rest of the trials, okay, no, we have to do the trials first because they're shorter than Shadow. I'm gonna quickly check. chests in each canyon trial. I just want to know how many chests are in each one, so that I'm not wasting time. I need magic though, don't I? Okay, no, I gotta do a save quit. Sorry, to get magic. I think that'll refill me, hopefully. Trial. Just keeps on giving me. Thanks for watching. Please click to check out my other videos, like and subscribe, and come by Twitch under Floyd Mason to join my live streams.